Okay, hey, don't. Okay, first off, this is my like god siblings. They're my little god siblings. This is now like their room, so it looks a mess right now. I did clean it, and then they came and messed it up, so it's gonna stay like that. So today, I'm going to be. I actually like need to like move this desk, but that's not gonna happen. Hello, I'm Asia. Welcome. I look like a gamer girl, or a streamer. I don't do those things. I don't do that. Also, don't pay attention to my hair. Stop it for you. Okay. Okay. So, in this video, I want to talk about the wonderful show, Korean show, called Weak Hero Class 1. Now, I feel like before I explain my love for this show, I have to give y'all a little backstory on my history with K-dramas and Korean movies. I started watching K-dramas and Korean movies in 2018. It's December of 2022. So, you tell me. Please ignore it. Please, like, also, like, ignore it. Worry about yourself. This is not my room. Okay? But yes, that's how long I've been watching K-dramas. And I've watched a lot. You know, at first I kept track of the ones I watched, but after a while I was watching so many, like I was watching multiple at one time, and then would watch them like so like quickly. As soon as I finished one, watch another one. So I lost track, but I know a lot of Korean actors, especially male actors, and I've probably watched majority of their discography. So that should give you an idea of how many Korean K-dramas and Korean movies that I've watched. Recently, K-dramas have been like big on Netflix. So that's where I watched majority of the K-dramas that I watch now, the ones that come out on Netflix or get put on to Netflix, and I'll rewatch them. At first I was watching on Viki, but girl, after a while I got so sick of those ads, and then I would watch on Drama Cool, and I was just like, I really don't want to deal with having to, girl, it's just like not a trusted website. But yeah, I watched a lot of things, a lot of places. I just bought I don't know how you say how Ike, whatever, that app. To what am I watching on that? What am I watching on that? Wait, what am I watching on that? Between Us. Yeah, I'm watching Between Us. I bought that, even though it's on Drama I just didn't feel like waiting for subtitles to be out for episode 4, so I just bought it, which is fine. Anyway, that's not important. Between Us is a Thai show, a Thai BL. Yeah, get into it. Anyway, let's get on to the show. I first heard about the show on Twitter. We all saw that clip of Shin beating the hell out of oh boy, and I was just like, oh, okay. I needed a new K-drama to watch, so I was just like, okay, let's watch this because I'm patiently waiting for season 2, Alchemy of Souls. So I need a new one to watch as I wait for that. So it's just like, okay, let's watch this. I thought it was still like ongoing. It wasn't. So I watched like the first 2 episodes, and I watched the first 2 episodes one day, and then on Twitter I saw another clip. I was just like, did I miss something in the first 2 episodes? I thought it was ongoing. Like, I literally did not hear about it at all, which is crazy because it's so good. But I saw a clip. It was a clip, the very last episode I think was when he punched the windows at the school. I was like, I don't remember this. So I ended up finding out that, because I watched it on Drama Cool, but y'all know, if you know, you know, but like every other week the website gets fucked up, and so you have to like go to a new one. Anyway, so it only showed 2 episodes, so I thought those were the only ones that were out. And I was reading like the comment sections of on Twitter, and somebody was like, oh, I'm gonna tune in next week, and I'm just like, okay, so it's still ongoing. No, I found out that it wasn't, and so I decided to watch it all. Also, I want to say, the episode before the last one, episode 7, I watched it. Okay, so I ended up staying up to watch Mama, the Music Awards, because, you know, I had to see my man perform. I ended up staying up all night, which so as Mama was playing in the background while I was waiting for my man's performance, while that was playing in the background, I was watching the rest of the episodes. They're not very long, like compared to like other K-dramas are like 1.5 hour long. Over an hour, shit. And this one's like 40 minutes an episode. But anyway, I watched like the rest of the episode before episode 7. So I watched 3, 4, 5, 6 while I was waiting for my man to perform. So when he performed, I went to sleep, and I finished the last episode of episode 6. Mind you, I had to get up at work for work, so the show ended at like 3, 4, and I wake up at like 6:30. So yeah, so I got like 2 hours of sleep, and I guess something in me decided to get to work early and just sit in the car and watch the last episode. Not the last episode, episode 7. And that was a bad decision. I didn't have no sleep. I was kind of like disorient. Girl, I can't speak. I was like this. I was like that in the morning, and I watched episode 7, and the last 10 minutes, I'm just like, there's no way that this just happened. Girl, just thinking back at watching that episode for the first time, is just like, there's no way. As soon as I finished that episode and I was at work, the only thing that I kept saying was, that's crazy. I have videos of me like right after watching that on Snapchat. I might put those in. I'm sorry, I had to rant. I had to work. I had to like go into it. But I have to rant real quick because, first off, I just watched not the last episode. I think it was before They killed Suo. They It's not funny. I'm trying not to go crazy because I'm trying not to cry because I have to go to work. I feel like I need to save this. That's insane to me. Like, what are you doing? Everything was going so fine until one episode. What's his name? I forgot that damn quick. Girl, the bitch who gets beat by his father. Until one day he all of a sudden just became upset with Suho and was just like, you're not my real friend. Like, girl, where did that come from? Since when was this all about you? You did all this just to get at this boy. Then you ended up killing him. And then after you killed him, you're trying to tell me you're crying for him? And they left my man for dead. They left. He was left in that ring alone, dead. That's crazy. What the fuck? Like, I shouldn't have finished the episode. I feel like it's because I stayed up all night watching fucking Mom. I didn't watch it, but girl. But like, that shit's crazy. Like, this whole time I'm trying to figure out, why does he hate him so much all of a sudden? That nigga took you in when you was the new kid. Y'all was like, what was the issue? Like, this, he made it all up in his head. He made it all up in his head. That's crazy. Oh! I didn't understand if it was a valid point as to why he wanted to get at him, but there was no reason. He made it up. I look crazy. Anyway, but I feel like people are gonna say like, oh, he was in the wrong at some point in the show. And she's like, no, you have to see. First off, those three bitches, their personalities. We had a crazy ass bitch with no emotion. He smiled once throughout the entire show. What the fuck? We have another bitch who smiles and thinks everything is a joke and just doesn't give a fuck, but in a different kind of way. One is like, oh, I have nothing to lose. The other is like, come on now, why are we doing this? And then we got a little scrawny boy over here who gets beat by his father. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, why did that shift suddenly happen? Where did that come from? What was the need? Like, what? I think people on Twitter said there was going to be a season 2. But yeah, I'm devastated, and I wish I could like watch the next episode. I was watching, what was it called? Weak Hero Class 1. It's crazy. I watched a lot of Korean like high school shows where there's like bullies involved, and this is like it's nothing compared to this. It's just like, it was just like, that was your friend, and then out of nowhere you started hating him so much you wanted to kill him. Like, there's no way I missed anything. He didn't do anything. Oh, you paid for his soda? I guess it's because he felt like he was using him, but like, literally how? Like, he felt like he was talking down on him. But I'm just like, when? Also, like, this is all really coming from the fact that his father beats him up. And like, yeah, that's awful. But like why take it out on him? You didn't want to kill him. You wanted to kill your father. But you killed the bitch that was your friend. That's crazy. That's crazy. I would never I would never get over that shit. I'm really hoping he's not dead. I'm really hoping he'll resurrect the next episode. Because there's just no fucking way. Y'all, go watch the show. It's really good. Go watch the show. Oh, it's like too good. It's too good. I can't believe that. I'm gonna be thinking about this shit all day. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't help because I'm running off for 2 hours of sleep. Because after Mama ended, I went to sleep and woke up again 2 hours later to get ready for this job. But that's insane. I have to watch this with my mother because she's gonna be like, what the fuck? Because that shit is insane. Anyway, my rating, even though I haven't finished it yet, I got one more episode, I think. My rating on the show, a 10 out of 10 in the worst way possible. It was too good. I'm just sitting here like, who wrote this shit? Who thought of this sick shit? Who thought of that? Like, what? Where did this come from? Ooh. I know shit goes down in Korea and all that, with school bullying. Y'all bitches is crazy out there. Y'all take that shit to another level. Can they just be happy for once? That'd be nice. I just want to see the high schoolers over there smiling once. Anyway, definitely watch it if you want your heart broken. The character you begin to love the most ends up getting shit on by his supposed friend. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that. That shit's crazy. I'm not gonna stop saying it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to watch the episode because I'm gonna be mad at Scrawny Boy, cause he there's so much to unpack already. Let's talk about OG. Bro, what's the dealio with your parents? Why they never home? And what's the dealio with you? Why are you like that? Really? I mean, it's not harming nobody. You do what you gotta do. But but I was just so there's no way that this just happened. And I'll explain. I was just shocked, and I was immediately I wanted to watch the next episode, but I couldn't because I had to get my ass. I had to clock in, bitch. I had to clock in. All day I was just thinking about, I can't wait to get home and watch this last episode. And I watched the last episode, and I'm just like, this show is insane. This show is insane. It's really, really good in the worst way possible. It's just it's just sickening, and I can't explain why. I'm gonna try to explain why. First off, it's sickening to me because those three had, hopefully you're watching this and you already know what happened and you watch the show yourself. If not, you probably very confused. That's on you. Basically, English, yeah. Oh my god, I completely forgot I was on a roll too. Not too much on the hair. Girl, that's why the beanie's on. It's on for a reason. Basically, those three had gotten their asses beat together. They had like built like this friendship. Maybe I missed it. I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow with my mom, but I told her as soon as I finished, I was like, oh, we got a new K-drama to watch immediately. So maybe I can like look out for it. But to me, all of this, what's his name? The bitch whose father beats him up. Yeah, because you know, at first I feel sorry for the bitch, and then the way he acted towards the end, I'm just like, no. I know some people would probably be like, oh, it's because his father. Oh, I don't give a fuck. You know? Okay, so they had built this bond, and then out of absolutely nowhere, I feel like the main characters like shifted. It was at first it was a Shin, and then it was oh, beat up by father boy, bumps up, and I'm just like, when did this happen? Because like as I was watching, I was peeping in, but I was just like, oh, like they'll like have a talk and it'll all work out. Girl, this man, he I swear to you, he made shit up in his head and ran with it. And it's just crazy because as I was watching, I was just like, okay, he feels like his Suho is using him for his money and stuff, and is using him for his father basically. And then I'm just like, as I continued watching, I was like, well, no, that couldn't have been the case because that's what his new crew is doing. So what's the difference between him and them? Like, I don't understand. The difference was they followed him on Instagram and Suho didn't. That's the only difference. Like, what's the difference? And then he also mentioned how like he didn't like how Suho was constantly controlling him and telling him what to do. I feel like in some way, I guess that reminded him of his father. So he built up this animosity towards Suho and took all his anger that he had for his dad and directed it towards Suho, and then did what he did. That's what I mean, what the fuck? But yeah, he just made it up out of nowhere. He's just like, oh, Suho, he's not my real friend. He thinks I'm beneath him. And it's just like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? What made you think this? Like, I feel like the show just like, a lot happened, but at the same time, nothing happened. It's like, I feel like I don't know anything about these characters. You know what I mean? I mean, I do. I have like, but like, I don't know why Shion is the way he is. They gave me his mother isn't in his life. The bitch is a dad, but she's not present. Neither is his father, but girl, I don't know. His parents wanted to, like, I guess regret him or keeping him. I don't know. We have that, and then we have Suho. All I know is that the bitch lives with his grandmother. That's it. And Shin, I mean, not Shin, Bunsuk is adopted by a rich man who doesn't love him. That's all I know. So I feel like the fact that this K-drama, I feel like you don't know, because you don't know much about the characters, is what really like made it, because you have so many questions, and it's just like it's hard to put the puzzle pieces together, because there's a picture, I'm looking at the picture and I get the picture, but there's something in this picture missing, and I can't put my finger on it. It's just like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. The acting, just well done. Shout out to Ji-hoon. Yeah, he did his thing. the girl's 8. But I just, what's really got me stuck is how the main characters like shifted in my eyes, and how it all happened out of nowhere and kind of with no explanation. Like, what the fuck? What? Like, what do you mean you don't like him anymore? And like what? I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, like your friends are having a falling out, but like they'll talk it out and and everything will be cool. No, next thing I know, this bitch is trying to kill Shorty. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I still can't believe it. I feel like I have to like rewatch it some good 10 times before I finally be like, oh. But like, no, like, there's so much information missing. But and not in a bad way, like, oh, it was half-assed. Like, no, it was just like it's supposed to be like that for a reason, but like, what's the fucking reason? Girl, I just can't. I just recommend that everybody watch it. I'm gonna try to put as many people onto this show as I can. This is my all-time favorite K-drama. Like I said, I've watched plenty, but this one just I don't know, it's just too good. It's too good. And I was also like thinking like this is like, it's kind of like sickening, like I said earlier. It's sickening in the way, because how just quickly everything shifted and how like dark it got so quickly. Like, these high schoolers dead ass were like, they were like going at it throughout the whole show, but like towards the end, I'm just sitting there like, is it that serious? Like, I'm sitting there just shaking my head. As I'm watching, I'm just shaking my head like, there's no way he's doing all this. He's directing his anger at somebody who he shouldn't be directing his anger at. And it's just like, exactly why him? Like I said earlier, it couldn't be because he thought he was using him for his money and for his father's fame, because his new crew did the same shit. So what makes the two different is what I want to know. I can't figure it out though. And what really got me was just when this bitch, he like, it's weird because he grew some balls, but at the same time he didn't. Like, he grew some balls to, like, I guess, go against his father's word, but like, he wasn't about that. Like, he really wasn't. As you can see, he called somebody else to come handle his business, and then when his business wasn't well, he kicked the bitch. He was kicking the bitch until he was, when that motherfucker said, when I saw Suho's arm go like this, I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This boy's dead. No. And then what really got me is when he realized that my man was sitting there not breathing. When he realized that, he all of a sudden was like, so, like, I know you did not just damn near kill this bitch, and now you're crying about it. I know that's not happening. I know that's not happening right now. There's no way that that's happening. I'm watching. There's no way. What made it even worse, those adults that entered the place they was in, the boxing ring, they left my man for dead. They left him. That's crazy. Like, y'all, I get it's your job to like, but like, y'all left him. He's a child. He's in high school. Why did you leave him there for dead? Like, also, all them bitches should have been locked up. Let's talk about that's something else, because you know, Korea, the justice system and all that shit. Girl, we don't even have time for that right now. I'm just like, y'all was beating on this boy when he was down, because you knew damn well you couldn't handle him when he was up. Because my boy Sue was about that. Okay. Also, like, the original trio, they're dynamic. We have Shin, who's he's like, he doesn't give a fuck in like a scary way. Doesn't give a fuck, like, bitch, I have nothing to lose, don't fuck with me. And so is like, I don't give a fuck, I'm just like living my life, all you bitches are a joke to me type. And then we have Bumsuk, who's irrelevant. It's a weird combination, but it had worked until it didn't. It's crazy. I'm telling you right now, Bumsuk, he's lucky. He's lucky that Suho was breathing in the hospital. Because if that bitch wasn't breathing, oh. And like, it's crazy because when I watch like the interviews and stuff, I look at Bumsuk and I'm just like, ugh. Like, you know when bitches play their role too well, it's just like, I'll never look at you the same. Like, I can't. The show has me, it ended, oh, I just have so many questions, and I just, there's so much left unsaid. Like, it was really like two different shows combined into one, but like, they all kind of, it went together. Because at like the first half, it was, like I said, the main character was Shin, and then it switched to Bumsuk. But even the first part, it was about that whole like gang that was the gang leader and shit. And then after that, we didn't see any of those bitches anymore. And then all of a sudden, we got Bumsuk and them bitches from in the classroom, and that little boxer. And I'm just like, now how the fuck did we get here? Like, I'm just like, oh, I feel like I'm watching something else. Where the other characters at? I just hope that whoever wrote this wins an award, the actors win an award, everything, because it's just so amazing. If you watch this and didn't, if you watch this video, me like reviewing it, I guess, if you watch this without watching the show, girl, go watch it right now, because it's insane. Like, I feel like, honestly, I kind of like, girl, I'm not one who can like express my thoughts well, but I feel like I did a pretty good job in this video, which I'm kind of proud of myself. Like, I'm low-key like, that's good. But I feel like if you did watch this without watching the show, and you watch the show, you're gonna understand exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I kind of spoiled it, but you're gonna understand what I'm talking about, and come back and watch this and be like, you're absolutely right. I know I'm right. This shit is wild. You're driving me wild. You're driving me wild. I gotta crack my elbow. But yeah, I feel like there's just nothing else for me to say right now. I'm just like, so much happened and so much didn't. Like, I really just don't even know what to say. Like, it's just too good. Like, it's crazy. Like, I just hope there's talks about a season 2, because a lot of people love it. Y'all better give me a season 2. Cause should I do like a review on Young Royals, because I have some thoughts about the second season. Girl, I got some thoughts about the second season. Don't even get me started. I'll probably do one of those. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know by either liking it or commenting. Also tell me your thoughts on the show if you watched it, because I'm very interested. I love watching things and like finding other people who watch it and just having conversations. It's really fun. I love. But yeah, thank you. What else do these people say? YouTubers say? Yeah. Also, this is I'm plugging something. I'm gonna be doing like little podcast type of things, I guess, where I just kind of run my mouth. Sometimes I need to do that occasionally. So that's going to be happening on this channel. The podcast, or whatever it's called, Minor Mayhem. Oh, is that a good name? Please tell me, because if not, scratch it, scratch everything. But yeah, if you give me something to talk about, give me something to talk about. And for the first episode, nobody's gonna watch this. I'll figure it out, shit. But yeah, thank you. Is this it? Is this how they end it? Tell me if I should do the review for Young Rose, or tell me what else you want to see me do a review on, or if you want me to watch something and then come back and do a review. Because one thing about me, I'll watch anything as long as it's good, entertaining in some kind of way. So yeah, thank you.